everyone, how's it going? I am on my way to a doctor's appointment because I think I might have an ear infection. What kind of adult gets an ear infection? My oldest son had to get tubes in his ears when he was like super young. I think his very first ear infection was when he was around like 3 months old, and then he got tubes when he was, I believe, 8 or 9 months old, and they actually just came out recently, and so far so good, but I'm hoping it stays that way. So I got my second vaccine on Thursday of last week, and my son had his birthday party on Saturday, and I was so sick to my stomach that whole day and the whole day Sunday. So Friday I was pretty much fine. I had like a kind of bad headache, but it wasn't as bad as the first one. I wasn't as tired or anything, so that was good. But I figured that would be it. And then Saturday, it was not so great. And still into Sunday and partially a little bit of Monday. But now I'm good. Thank goodness. It's done. It's over. And I'm officially fully vaccinated now. And I know a lot of you, which is not very many because a lot of people don't see these videos. It's kind of just family and friends, but I had several people reach out about their concerns with me getting the vaccine, and I completely appreciate your concerns. In the end, I felt like after doing all of my research, I felt like it was the best thing for me to do. I am around people a lot in my job, and I just felt like the pros outweighed the cons, so that's what I chose to do. I don't know if that's the right thing or the wrong thing, but that's what I decided to do. I was the last one at work to get vaccinated, so in another week we officially do not have to wear masks in our office anymore. That'll be like the 2-week mark after my last shot, so we won't have to wear masks anymore. That'll be kind of nice, and also kind of weird. I feel like I got into kind of a comfort thing with the mask, just knowing that no one can see your face or your facial expressions or anything like that. I don't know. It kind of got to be a comfort thing, so it's gonna be kind of weird not having to wear the mask now, especially if we start having meetings in person again. I'm in a sales role, so I do have to be face-to-face quite often, and just getting any kind of face-to-face interaction and practice again is good. I'm having a lot more face-to-face meetings now than I did over the past, year and a half, almost 2 years now. People are starting to get out more, and so I'm starting to be face-to-face. And again, the mask is still like a comfort thing, but now people are not wearing them as much, so I'm having to get used to that again. I am going to the doctor. We'll see if I have an ear infection. I actually bought one of the, I'm not even sure how to say the name of it, but one of the little ear instruments like the doctors have to look inside of your ears. I ended up buying one so that I could see when Lincoln's ear tubes came out, because one was out for a long time and the other one was just being stubborn and didn't want to come out. So I bought one of those so that I could kind of look in his ears every now and again and see if we needed to schedule to have it surgically removed, which we didn't really want to have to do if we didn't need to. So last night I had Aaron looking in my ears trying to see if we could tell if it was infected. Of course, we don't know anything about how to tell if an ear is infected or not. So we were YouTubing videos about infected eardrums and normal looking eardrums, and he was like, I think it's infected. So Dr. Aaron has diagnosed me with an ear infection. We'll see what the actual doctor says though. I'm curious. I just got out of the doctor and I don't have an ear infection. It's funny because I feel like every time I go to the doctor, and hopefully this is everybody and not just me, but every time I go to the doctor and I tell them what's wrong, they give me this like concerned, I just realized you can't see my face. They give me the side eye, like the like they don't know what's wrong with me. And I'm like, is it just me or is that everybody? And then they have to kind of go through the process of figuring out what it is. Like, well, it could be this and it could be this. Does this hurt and does this hurt? And most of the time I say no, 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 and then they still don't know what's wrong with me. So it's not an ear infection. He said it's most likely like a virus, basically a viral infection. So he basically gave me some antibiotics that he told me not to take unless it gets worse, and he told me to take allergy medicine and Flonase. So that was my doctor's appointment. I figured I would also kind of turn this video into an intro about myself and the channel, which I know it's not my first video, so it's a little bit late, but that's okay. My name is Cecily, and I have a 3-year-old now. He just turned 3, and a 6-month-old, about to be 7 months. And I wanted to start a channel to just kind of, one, just to have as like a hobby. I've always thought it would be fun to do, and I figured why not. And 2, I see so many videos on YouTube, like mom videos, and a lot of them are stay-at-home moms, and I love watching them and things that they do with their kids and kind of how they go about their daily life. But it's kind of hard to put myself in those shoes because I work full time, and so I thought it would be kind of cool to start something that's about a full-time working mom and how I go about doing things in my daily life. If there's anything that you guys would like to see or have questions about, I'd be glad to make a video about it. I do plan on doing kind of a day in the life situation sometime soon, kind of filming our morning routine and how I get the boys dressed every morning, get them to school, make it to work on time, what we eat for breakfast, and how that whole thing goes, all the way to our nighttime routine and what I do when I get off work, how I get them from school, what time we get home, what we eat. I am not a big planner, I guess, or I guess you wouldn't call it a planner, but I do not get my clothes ready before work the day before. I don't have time to do that. So I basically pick out my clothes for the morning in the morning. I pick out the boys' clothes in the morning. I get home and we are rushing to get dinner ready so that we can eat and play a little bit. I do like to have playtime in the evenings because I don't get to see the boys most of the day. So I like to try to leave work on time or very, very shortly after so that I can have that little bit of playtime in the evenings. So I thought it would be fun to kind of film my real, everyday, hectic life, because it is hectic every day. It's also so much fun, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Hopefully there are others out there that have lives similar to ours and can relate. That's the whole point of making these videos, is to have something that people can relate to and watch and just enjoy. So I think I've probably done enough ranting today for this video. So I will see you guys in the next one. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but if you have any ideas, feel free to leave a comment. I'll probably post this on my Instagram page or Facebook page. So if you'd like to message me on there or leave a comment on there as well. At this point, many of you are just family and friends. So yeah, anything you'd like to see, just let me know. And I will see you guys next week.